In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 investing apps for you in 2023 so you can start jumping right into your investing journey. So investing is a great way to grow your wealth over time, but it can be intimidating and confusing if you don't know exactly where to start. That's why using an investing app can help show you the right way to move forward. It'll give you some basic information as well as ways to focus on your portfolio and growth. But with so many apps out there, how do you know which one is best for you? Don't worry, I have done some research and I have narrowed it down to 5 apps that I would recommend for the initial investor trying to break out into the investment space. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Chase and this is a Penny Pincher's Guide to Personal Finance. We like to put videos out just like this to help you find your best way to get to that first million. So let's jump right into this video. Now I do want to start talking about there are 2 different types of apps out there. One is going to be completely free and commission free and you won't have to worry about that, and the other one will have some fees associated with them. Now there are options where you can try to do the more basic and not have to pay a fee, but sometimes it's useful to go forward with it because then you can get some great features associated with the app. For our purposes, the first few that we're going to talk about are going to be completely free, no commission, and we'll jump right into it. So the first one I'm going to talk about, and probably the most common and the one that most people have heard of, is going to be Robinhood. This is a great app if you're looking to make some trades with stocks, ETFs, options, cryptocurrencies, as well as if you're focusing on not having any commissions associated with it. Now this app is great because it does not require any minimum fees for their accounts. It allows you to do fractional shares as well as margins or options depending on what you're looking for in this particular investing app. Now, Robinhood is pretty good on the basic side of things, but if you are interested in moving forward into the more premium version of the app, you can pay $5 on a monthly basis and receive instant deposits, as well as great professional research protocol and tools, and you'll also get level 2 market data. The basic is great as well. You just have to wait a few days for the money to be deposited into your account, and you still get the commission-free trading. Now, Robinhood is great for the investor out there that wants a simple and no-hassle app that you could do a couple taps on the phone and move forward with your first trade. Now, Robinhood is great because you can make a trade anytime, anywhere, and you can access real-time market data and news to help you make the decisions that work best for your finances. All right, so the next one is going to be Ally. Ally is great. It's actually a well-known bank that people utilize, but it also has a great investing platform and app. Ally is great because it allows you to make trades with stocks, ETFs, options, and there is no minimum associated with their fees. I like Ally because it's a little bit easier to get some information on the particular investments that you're looking to invest in. They have a great research tool on their app as well as in their website, and you can reference these to make the decisions that you need to make. Now, Ally really offers 2 separate ways that you can invest. You can do the self-directed investing where you can determine the particular stocks or ETFs or options that you want to invest in, and then they can start moving forward with that. Or you can go to the managed side of things, and it's similar to like an ETF where they pull together their own stocks and bonds, and then you can invest into that particular pool and then start going forward that way. Now this is a great option because this is going to be a diversified option, and they will rebalance on their own and automatically adjust as needed. So you won't have to worry about that as you would with the self-directed investing option. It's also pretty cool because you can look at the particular categories for these diversified portfolios and you can invest into the core, income, tax optimized, or even the socially responsible options. Ally is great for that new investor out there that is looking for a do-it-yourself investing option that also gives you a way to auto-invest into diversified portfolios. And a plus is if you work with Ally Bank and you want to focus on keeping your money all in one spot, it does integrate really well with the app, and so you can see both the banking account as well as the investment account all in the same app. All right, the next one I'm going to talk about is going to be M1 Finance, and this is the one that I utilize myself, and I do like to really push this out because it is a free app that does not require you to make any purchases, or it does not require you to pay any fees on a monthly basis to utilize their services. M1 Finance is a app that allows you to buy or to create your own pie and then set up an auto investing to where you can then auto invest into these pie slices that you have created and do that without having to worry about it on a monthly basis. So for me personally, I have diversified and created my own pie with multiple different ETFs and then determined which percentages I want to invest into each one of those ETFs out of 100, and then I just allow that money to go into it on a monthly basis. Now, if you don't want to focus on making your own pie, then there are multiple options out there that M1 Finance has pre-made, and you can just select those pies from being risky to moderate to high, and then you can just auto invest with them on a monthly basis. It also gives you the option, if you don't want to do the auto investing, that you can do it as needed, and you can just make in buys or sells depending on what you want to do. It's also super easy. If you want to adjust the pie level and the percentages, then you just adjust it and it will sell off and buy more of the particular ones that you are wanting to adjust. Now for me, with me having a busy life, I do not want to have to focus on my investments, and so being able to set up an auto investing option is a great step that I like to utilize, and that's why M1 Finance is the best. Auto investing is easy. It gives me the fractional shares that I can buy and sell, and I can create the pie that I want in a easy and adaptable method. And that's why M1 Finance works really well for me. All right, now the next one we're going to talk about is going to be the investing app called Acorns. Now this one is a little bit different than the previous ones that we talked about because it gives you the option to invest by reinvesting the spare change on your purchases. So if you make a purchase for 70 cents, then the additional 30 cents to get you to that dollar will be invested into your Acorns account. And that happens with every transaction that you make. So instead of making a monthly investment amount, you can do these little transactions and it just kind of builds and builds and builds like a little acorn to a big acorn tree. Now it does give you the option to decide where this investing is going to go. And so you can look at multiple different investing portfolios and determine how diversified and how risky you want to be. And that money will be placed in that as a transaction occurs. Now Acorn does come along with a fee. There is a light, a personal, and a family option that you can purchase on a monthly basis. The light gives you the basic account as well as the roundups associated with it, and that's going to be $1 per month. The next step from that is going to be the personal use, and that will be $3 a month, and then the family use, which is $5 a month. Now for our purposes for this video, I would focus, and I don't think $1 a month is going to break the bank, and so I would focus on the light version and get the basic roundups and the account associated with it. Acorns is mostly going to be for that person that does not want to put a monthly investment into their account, but they just want to round up and put a little bit in as much as the month goes on. Acorns has no minimum account balance needed, and it gives you a way to invest into a very low risk to a high risk from 5 different diversified portfolios. Another great part of Acorns is that it does come along with an educational part of the app. You can click in there and you can learn a little bit more about investing and increase your knowledge basis. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is going to be the investing app called Stash. This one is great because it gives you that fractional shares that I talked about previously with M1 Finance, but kind of breaks it down and makes it easier for you to get into the investing space. I like these apps because it allows you to get and break the barriers to getting into investing on a regular basis. Stash does come along with a monthly fee, similar to how Acorns was. Now the levels associated with these monthly fees is going to be a beginner, a growth, and then a plus option, and they will cost between $1, $3, and $9. Now for our purposes for this video, looking at the beginner portion of investing for the average beginner looking to find out the best app, I would recommend going with the $1 one because this gives you the basic account and allows you to start utilizing Stash and its features. Now Stash is a great option for those investors that care about what they're investing in and want to learn along the way. Great because you get personalized guidance, you get to get educational resources, and you also join a community of over 5 million users. Stash is also great because it has multiple other features associated with it, like stock back rewards, where if you shop at certain local brands or circle brands that you like, you will then receive a reward in a fraction of their stock that you can then invest, and it can potentially grow with time. Another option is that it has Stash Coach, which is where you can complete different challenges and rewards and readings, and then you can use that to improve your investing skills. In the end, each one of these apps is going to have its own pros and cons to help you determine which one is going to be best for you. It's going to come down to your needs, your preferences, and goals, and really what you can do is just download all of these, click through all of them, and look at all of the options that come with them and determine which one works best for you. And if you don't like them, then you just delete the app and you move on to the next one. I really like how these apps have allowed you to be able to lower that barrier of entry to get people out into the investing game and then allow them to start taking advantage of the compounding interest and the growth over time comparatively to waiting until they have to do it later on. It also has helped out a lot with the education aspect of things, given that there is so much educational resources in these apps, and it helps people really understand and move forward with their investing journey. I hope this video has been helpful and showed you a few apps that I have utilized and that I recommend you using for beginning your investing journey. If you're looking for a little bit deeper dive into these apps, then I'm going to put a video up here that you can click on that will go over a little bit more detail. And as always, I want to remind you that we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.